Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Damien here with JDMuscle, and today we got something special for you guys. We're going to be installing our JDMuscle Infinity Series headlights for the 15 to 21 WRX and STI. They feature a custom startup animation and an aggressive daytime running light. We'll walk you through the installation process, and we'll also do a light output test versus a stock headlight housing with an upgraded LED bulb. Now, without further ado, let's dive in and get to the installation. All right, so in the box, we've got these two headlights here. We've got your DRL harness so that you can continue to use your DRL in a plug and play fashion. And we've also got these so that you do not have to splice into your factory wiring for the turn signal and the headlight, making this a complete plug and play project. All right, so installation is pretty straightforward. The first thing we're gonna do is remove the bumper. You are going to have a handful of pop clips and 10mm bolts up here on the top. You'll have a handful of clips here on the bottom underneath the bumper, and then you'll also have one clip on each side of the bumper. So you'll want to remove all those, and then you'll be able to take the bumper off. Next step is to remove the bumper. Okay, so once the bumper is off, you're going to want to remove the two clips for the fog lights and your turn signal. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just gonna set the bumper aside for now. And we can move on to getting the headlights out. Okay, so once you have the bumper off, we're going to remove the 4 bolts to be able to get the headlight bracket off. You're gonna have one here, one down here. You'll also have 2 on the side here. You'll have one here, and then you'll also have a pop clip. So let's go ahead and get those 4 removed plus the pop clip. Okay, so we're gonna remove the pop clip. There's just one little pop clip. And then you also have 2 bolts on this side, all 10mm. Okay, once all 4 of those are removed, you can go ahead and remove your headlight bracket. Okay, so then you're gonna just go ahead and remove the bracket and set that off to the side. All right, so then we're just gonna go ahead and remove the 2 10mm bolts holding in the headlight, and there is also a pop clip that will be here that we've already pre-removed. Once that's all removed, you can go ahead and carefully slide out the headlight, and then you'll be able to disconnect the wiring. Once your headlight is slid out, you're just going to disconnect the main clip for the headlight. And slide it out, and then that's your headlight out. All right, now that we've got our stock headlights out, we can start our installation process. We're gonna start on the passenger side first. You're gonna take your headlight assembly. First thing you're gonna wanna do is you're going to connect up your main harness here. It's just a plug and play. You're just gonna push it in until it clicks. Okay, once that's in, we can slide the headlight partially in so that way we can get started with some of the other wiring. Okay, we're just gonna put one of the bolts in just to kind of hold it in place. All right, from there, we are going to feed our fog and turn side connector down through. All right, once that is fed through, we can then connect it to our plug and play harness here. So this will allow you to use the turn signal in the headlight while also still utilizing the turn signal and fog light in the bumper with a plug and play connection. So you're just gonna plug that connection in here. This side will go into the OEM harness here. And then the other side will go into the factory harness that goes to the fog light and turn signal on the bumper. So you're just gonna take the other end, get it all lined up, and then just push it in until it clips in place. Okay, and that completes our installation for that side. Okay, so the next step is going to be to remove the factory DRL harness. So it's just a 10mm bolt here and one clip here that you're gonna take a flathead to remove. And I'm gonna just remove the whole assembly. Okay, and then all you're gonna wanna do is tape this plug up and set it back in. So the next step will be running your aftermarket power harness for the daytime running lights. You'll end up having two plugs like this. The longer end will go over to the passenger side, and it's just a plug and play clip that it goes in. And then you will also have an add-a fuse, which will go into the fuse box inside of the engine compartment. Myself, I'm going to fish the wire through here, and then we will zip tie it once it's all done. All right, so then we're gonna pull the wire through here. And we'll go back and zip tie this later. We're gonna fish this through here. This will plug into the other headlight on the driver's side. From there, I'm going to fish the wire up into the fuse box. From there, we are going to go into the fuse box and remove the 15 amp fuse from our high side of the headlights. So we'll just go in here and remove that. Once that's removed, you can take the add-a fuse with the two 15 amp fuses in it and put that back in its place. Okay, once you have that run into the fuse box, you'll just want to zip tie this up on here. And then from there, you'll want to come to the driver's side, do the same thing that you did on the passenger side. You're going to have 3 connections. You'll have one for your main headlight harness, one for your fog light and turn signal down in the bumper, and then you'll have your other connection here, as we just spoke about, for your DRL. Okay, so this is the output on the stock headlight housing with an upgraded LED bulb. It is roughly 608 lux. Let's switch over to the other side and check that out. So we're gonna move over here. And this is the JDMuscle Infinity headlight, and we're sitting roughly around 2000 lux on this side. So it's over 3 times improvement of a base model headlight with an upgraded LED bulb.